This week, Rising Tide's Leon Cage looks to get some vengeance against Bread for Better's Riley Nova for a Spartan medallion. Still looking for her first medallion, the Duchess battles one of the hardest hitters in professional wrestling, Rhio, in a Spartan medallion matchup. Weeks of conflict and battles have all led up to this. Joseph Connors, Millie Mckenzie, and Jay Joshua cash in their medallions as they face off in a triple threat match for the Spinebuster Underground Championship.
Bonjour, salut, bienvenue, mes amis. Welcome to Spinebuster TV. We have got ourselves quite the matchup to begin with. It is, of course, for the bronze medallion, the Spartan medallion. And if there was ever a warrior, if there was one, it would be Rhio.
And Rhio, of course, well known across the country, across the world, has won championships pretty much everywhere she goes. She is at the pinnacle of women's wrestling in the UK right now, so this is going to be a massive challenge for her opponent.
So true, she is one of the very best.
She is taking on one of the fastest rising up-and-coming wrestlers today. She is taking on the Duchess. Previously having matches with Harry Milligan, previously having matches with Chantel Jordan, previously having a match with Harley Hudson. The Duchess has had a wealth of experience here in Spinebuster TV thus far, not getting a win, but maybe, just maybe, this time it'll be different.
You know, the thing about all those matches was her heart was so clear, and she put up such a good fight against much more experienced opponents, some of the best wrestlers in the country. Just showing how much determination she has. She really needs this win.
She really does, and you know, a win over somebody like Rhio is going to be a huge notch in her belt.
But
do you start to feel put out after so many losses, or does that drive you further?
I mean, you know, yeah, of course. I mean, you know, obviously, the Duchess is at a disadvantage with everyone that she's faced up until this point. But yeah, the frustration is going to start to set in, of course.
But if I know Rhio, she is not going to give a victory lightly, if at all. Cover immediately. And a one cover there, immediately going and just immediately grounding the Duchess. We've seen the previous Duchess matches. They've always been quite energetic openers. This, very much grounded.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Rhio has the strength advantage, she has the power advantage, she has the experience advantage.
Roll up. One.
And just like we've seen there, you've got to assume really that for every type of reversal that the Duchess goes for, Rhio knows 3 or 4 counters to that reversal.
I don't know if you guys noticed that as well. The Duchess very eager to try and get back in, and Rhio controlling the ring, the veteran.
That's it, and you know, with wrestling, you know, anything can happen, and sometimes into another cover, and sometimes experience, strength doesn't win out over heart and determination, and that's exactly what the Duchess does have.
Fisherman!
Oh,
what a suplex from that as well.
It's almost like a fisherman's buster there from Rhio. Oh. And that patented massive John Woo drop kick into the corner.
Oh!
Rising knee in the corner to the Duchess.
Duchess seeing stars at this point.
Oh.
And the back of the neck's not going to help with that as well either. 1, 2.
Tight press there on that cover onto the shoulders of the Duchess.
And it's all been Rhio.
It has, and you see as well how calm Rhio is. The explosiveness, the covers, the kick out, and then straight into wearing her down with a hold.
Duchess really took off, get in a better position, managing just to get about on her feet.
Great power there.
Yeah, and you know, to be able to break the grip of Rhio, like that's no easy feat.
And now the big back elbows there, finally for Duchess getting some offense in.
Oh.
But not this time. Oh my God, backbreaker. Rolling through. 1, 2.
And you see that every single time Rhio applies a cover, how she applies that cover really depends on the positioning in the ring, how the Duchess has landed after the offensive move. There's no wasted motion from Rhio, but she always makes sure that that tight pressure is applied to the shoulders.
Oh, gee. Oh, no. That is a very, very harsh introduction for the Duchess's path for this match. Oh,
and
my
the
God.
wind up there from Rhio on that forearm, clubbing forearm to the back, and another.
And this is for Rhio. That is known across the globe, the hard hitter 2. And as you've mentioned, Jetta, just keeping calm.
Exactly, just keeping calm, you know, that explosive movement, and then she slows herself down. She's reserving her energy.
Irish rip with a force behind it. The Duchess managing to escape it, and this is an opening that the Duchess needs to take advantage of now.
Unloading on Rhio.
And she needs to stay on her. She can't allow Rhio to scramble away or to give her a chance to think, to mount any kind of attack back onto the Duchess as she tries to whip her in. It's not going to happen with someone as powerful as Rhio, unfortunately.
Now, caught there. And once again, the Duchess now needing to capitalize on this suplex.
She gets her over.
And that took a lot of strength from the Duchess there. Cover 1, 2, just for 1. That took a lot of power. That took a lot of stamina from the Duchess. You can see now just trying to recover.
Yeah, and it was only a 1 count.
What is that like when you have to put out a big maneuver and you only get a 1 count from it?
Very disheartening.
I can imagine. Big elbows now from Rhio. Oh my God, oh Jesus Christ.
And it's just relentless pressure from Rhio.
We talk about
Duchess fighting back though. 1 count.
We talk about pinfalls and we talk about submissions with Rhio. We'll probably need to talk about knockouts at this point as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Go back to that. Cinched in now. From the knowledge of the Duchess, she has only lost thus far through pinfall. She has not given up, which shows the heart of the Duchess. But we'll see if heart can win out today.
And again, being able to break the grip of Rhio there, that's not no easy feat to do. But it doesn't last for long. She breaks the grip and Rhio straight back on her.
Reapplication of the hold here from Rhio. Working that wrist, has now got her in the back. Oh my God! And look at Rhio lining the Duchess up.
Oh, out the way!
Quickness though.
Oh, catches her with a kick to the back of the head.
And potentially a big maneuver here from the Duchess.
Quickly up to the top rope.
Has to execute this now.
Oh, big blockbuster from the top there by the Duchess.
And hear that scream from the Duchess. She knows this is her best chance. Big back suplex, center of the ring, nowhere near the ropes too. Oh my God!
But again, just not not enough pressure on those shoulders. No hook to the leg to pull Rio's own weight onto the top of her shoulders. So of course, Rhio with not much effort there, able to kick out of that pin.
It's the desperation of the Duchess.
Absolutely, yeah, it is.
looking for a double underhook here now.
But can she get those hands grasped? Because Rhio is fighting that grip.
Managing to maybe knock it into place, but not quite yet, though. And there.
Oh, no, the headbutt.
And that will knock anyone out.
Well, you know, it's quite uncharacteristically for Rhio. She looks bad.
Fisherman spinning Fisherman Buster right there, and the Duchess is seeing stars. The Duchess is in trouble. Rhio.
Oh, and now Rhio's setting up for that package pile driver. She's won so many championships with this. She's defended so many championships with this, and she hits it.
Hits it.
And that surely has to be it. 2, 3, and it is.
As you mentioned, Jetta, she has won championships with that. She's defended championships with that. No, it takes a lot for the best wrestler on their best day to kick out of a package power driver from Rhio.
And you just have to wonder, you know, the face of the Duchess, what's next for her? She looks so deflated. And again, it's, you know, she's managed to really put up a good fight here against Rhio, but it's another loss.
Here we see again the Duchess earning the respect of veteran wrestlers. I mean, that's got to stand for something. Hear that.
And you know, that's it. Every single match that the Duchess has, she learns a lesson.
We hope one day, one match, the Duchess will get a victory. But today belongs to Rhio. And the journey of the Duchess continues.
Harley Hudson, before we stepped in the ring together, you were all talk. And as soon as we actually stepped in the ring, it was nothing but carry on from you. And it paid off, because I'm the one standing here with 2 medallions. And not too long ago, I was stood here in the exact same position. But this time, I'm not letting the opportunity to wrestle for the Underground Championship slip through my fingers. I will fight for the 3rd medallion and make it to a title match.
Spinebuster Media is committed to keeping our content on YouTube and not behind a paywall. This is for your enjoyment and to create a platform for up-and-coming talent to show what they are truly capable of. We do not receive any funding or help financially when it comes to this project. If you enjoy what you watch, please consider donating via the Super Thanks on this video. All money we receive from Super Thanks goes towards creating more content and more matches for this channel. Thank you very much for supporting Spinebuster Media.
I'll give you one chance, and I will give you 5 minutes.
Was it a smart decision for Hollie Barlow to accept this challenge? She has everything to lose. She's wearing 2 medallions right now. She needs this win, and she will have all 3 and a title shot.
Stunner!
5 seconds!
She ran out of time.
Hollie Barlow has lost everything.
Poor Miss Hollie Barlow. Hollie Barlow with no medallions. Well, I hope you learned a valuable lesson, sweetheart. Just like Claudia did, just like Tilly has, just like Maya Matthew has, and just as all of the rookies in Spinebuster Media will learn. As much as you try, I am here to bring you back down to reality. I did not become Nina 10 Belts by being some basic bitch, no. I am the superstar. This is not their time, this is always mine, and this is always the Nina Samuels Show.
Hello, 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 everyone. We are here for Spinebuster TV. And we have got ourselves quite the match for you here. First off, we have got Leon Cage.
Yeah, he has no medallions coming into this one. Starting from a blank slate after Rising Tide lost to EM0.
And his opponent, part for bread for better, Riley Nova.
Yeah, Leon Cage not happy with Riley Nova. It cost him his match against Joseph Connors. This is his chance for revenge. On the other hand, Riley Nova comes into this one with a silver medallion.
Very much Riley Nova looking to get up to his mentor's level in terms of medallions. Riley Nova versus the Futurist, of course, for a bronze medallion.
Yeah, to your point, Riley Nova, he's been... Oh my god,
Immediately starting! Leon Cage taking no gaff from Riley Nova.
Yeah, starting this one with intensity and determination.
Determination from Cage. This is a fire I haven't seen from Leon Cage. And
Wow.
Nova scarpering. Leon Cage about to fly. Oh my god. Right here in front of us, Leon Cage.
He's looking for that revenge.
He's absolutely not messing around here.
Nova being taken for a ride across all the corners here.
Oh my
But
god.
the force of that to Leon
I
Cage.
mean, Leon's whole body contorted around the top turnbuckle then. That was not pretty.
Not pretty at all.
What I was about to say before that all happened was that, yeah, Riley Nova's, he's been alongside Joseph Connors, his bread for better teammate throughout the grind, helping Connors to pick up all 3 medallions, which he's going to cash in for a title shot. But is this Nova's chance to climb that ladder himself, like you said before?
Absolutely. You would think somewhere Joseph Connors will be looking with a big grin on his face if Nova manages to get a victory out of this. Of course, as mentioned, Leon Cage working from square one here. Irish reversal. Cage off the ropes. Nova goes flying. Cage now. Whoa, what a drop kick. Absolutely decks Riley Nova. And now Cage going to the top. Oh, what a boot though by Riley.
Yeah, Riley Nova knew how much danger he was in there and he had to make a stop to that.
Nova really taking in the verbal barbs of Leon Cage as well. So you would think really getting under the skin of Leon. Oh, Jesus. And Cage will now need to gather his senses sooner rather than later. Count of 4 from our official Tom Scarborough. On the count of 5 now, Cage coming back in, and Nova immediately neck breaker.
Nova wasting no time and now in for the cover.
And Nova, once he is in control, he is exceptionally dangerous. I mean, Riley Nova, I would say, is an incredible professional wrestler. And when he's under the tutelage of Joseph Connors, he could very well be the best. But it's his arrogance, it's his egotism that often gets in the way. Cover 2. Or near 2.
And Joseph Connors, I feel like he's using Riley Nova because he sees how talented he is and he knows that he is the difference maker when it comes to matches that Joseph Connors could probably win by himself, but he just knows that it's made easier with Riley Nova.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Riley Nova is well and truly his insurance policy. Anytime things start to get a little bit tough or a little bit sticky for Joseph Connors, in comes Riley Nova to save the day.
Riley, he'll be young, but he's been around the block and he is tough. Then he's facing Leon Cage. He's only 17 years old, but he's wrestled all around Europe. Really, we have two incredibly driven young wrestlers who want to make their mark.
Caught! Oh my God!
Certainly one way to do it for the win. No. Leon Cage powers out.
See the height and the velocity of that slam from Riley Nova. Now choking the daylights out of Leon Cage.
Yeah, Riley Nova, he really made that look effortless.
And again, it speaks to the talent of Riley Nova. It speaks to the pedigree of Riley Nova. And that's what Joseph Connors recognizes in this young man. Leon Cage, you can see just scarpering just to get a grip on something.
Yeah, he's being worn down right now. He's being kept grounded.
Leon now trying to work towards his feet. He's on the knee. He's on both feet now. Big punch. But again, Riley bringing him ever closer. Reversal though, jawbreaker. Stuns Riley, if only for a moment. Creating more space. And now, for Nova. Whoa! Incredible athleticism from Leon Cage. Waistlock. Oh my God!
Caught on the side of the head.
That will discombobulate. But Leon Cage recovering quite nicely. Leaping kick. And now Cage. 1, 2. And both men giving it their all.
Yeah, I don't know what they've got left to give at this point. That's how much that bronze medallion means.
Leon Cage, you would think, would have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder at this point, having lost a well-earned medallion. Just look at the intensity. This is a very intense Leon Cage. Oh my God!
I don't think I've seen this level of intensity from him before.
Jesse, what is it like when you have a certain amount of rage that you just want to unleash on an opponent?
Wow, you knock your opponent's teeth down the back of the throat a little bit like Leon Cage just did. And he needs to be careful here that he doesn't just spend time trying to act out as much revenge as possible and get caught.
As mentioned, as seen.
Exactly as has just happened there, because you have to question if after the first or the second kick, if he had gone for the pin, would he have won the match?
Kicked missed. Nova can't get Cage at all. Step up in Saguri. And Cage, the futurist. Caught German! Snap German with a bridge! 2! 3! No!
So close. The tightness of that pin and that bridge, that was to perfection.
And that was quick.
It was quick.
That was so quick by Riley Nova.
Absolutely out of nowhere.
Absolutely unbelievable from these two. Dodges. And now caught. Nova is in a very precarious position now. Cage. He is teetering, he is tottering, but he is on the top rope now. What will we see from Leon Cage? 450, not quite.
Luckily lands on his feet and rolls through.
Oh my Lord. Riley Nova with for the victory. No.
Oh, so close.
And this is where the panic, this may be where a certain element of anxiety comes into Riley Nova. He needs to keep composed. Suplex though from Leon Cage. Both men are spent. Both men are absolutely spent.
It's either man's for the taking at this point.
Medallion on the line. Leon Cage cartwheel. Oh, caught right on the ear. This time now, can it be Leon Cage's time? Will we see it be connected? 450 splash. 1, 2, 3. Leon Cage has once again got a medallion.
What an impressive showcase of incredible athletic ability, incredible wrestling.
That does mean that Riley Nova loses out on his silver medallion. And Leon Cage back to winning ways. Back with a bronze medallion.
Duchess, I stood you up after our match because I believe that you earned my respect. You're willing to go toe-to-toe with me on your own. But after that, I don't care. You now need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Let me tell you something. If you don't find that aggression, you are going to be eaten alive. Anyway, moving on. What's next for me at Spinebuster? I don't know. Let me tell you one thing. The leader of the pack, well, I don't settle for less than gold.
I'm not going to dwell on this last match because, yes, I may have had 5 losses now. But after my match, Rhio stood me up, she shook my hand, and she saw beneath the wrestler that I aspire to be. She saw the person. She saw the person that wants it. She saw the person who wants to be the best at Spinebuster TV. And that is how I know that I am in the right place, because I will stop at nothing to achieve greatness. And all I want to say now is thank you, Rhio. And I'll see you down the line.
After 15 weeks of grueling combat, some of the best wrestlers in the world have battled to obtain 3 medallions to become the inaugural Spinebuster Underground champion. And out of the chaos, 3 have emerged to create history. First, the powerhouse, sicker than your average Jay Joshua.
Jay Joshua achieving all 3 medallions.
The second, the veteran, bred for betters, Joseph Connors.
Joseph Connors has won the Cerberus medallion and is now en route to the Underground title. But wait just a minute.
The third, the suplex machine, Millie Mckenzie.
Millie Mckenzie has got a shot at the Underground title.
Because nobody is stopping me from getting that championship belt.
Simply put, that Underground championship is going over my shoulder.
I've got these 3 medallions, and I am going to walk away Underground champion.
We're ready for
Well, we have come to our journey's end. All of the weeks of competition, all of the weeks of adversity has led up to this, the title match for the Underground Championship. We have got ourselves a triple threat, and the first component of that third is British wrestling legend Joseph Connors.
Throughout the grind, Joseph Connors has proven how opportunistic he is, how resourceful he is. Riley Nova certainly has something to do with that, but nonetheless, here we are, a championship match. This is what it's all been about for Joseph Connors.
On season 1, he was alongside me on the commentary desk. On season 2, he let his presence be known. Here in the grind, he is in the title match. Could Joseph Connors be the very first Underground champion?
No, it's right. That's exactly what's going to happen. Everyone in YouTube land, everyone in internet land, you've got one job. 1, 2, 3. You are going to announce my name. Now let's get this going. Come on. Come on.
The second part of this triple threat match, the second part of this trifecta is Millie Mckenzie. Joseph Connors, Millie Mckenzie have had some history here in Spinebuster TV. It's been heated between these two, and now there is some gold on the line. But there is one final factor in this triple threat. A wild card, if there was any. One of the most physical men, not just in Spinebuster TV, not just in British wrestling, not just in European wrestling, in worldwide wrestling. Sicker than your average, Jay Joshua.
Yeah, Jay Joshua picked up his bronze medallion against Brendan White and got his gold medallion alongside Chantel Jordan, and also won his silver medallion against her. It's been a long ride to get here for all three of these wrestlers. What a stacked title match we have.
Joseph, you've been part of many big title matches yourself. What is it like when you could possibly be the first ever inaugural champion of something like this?
Wow. I mean, already looks like Millie and Joe Connors are having a bit of a disagreement. Yeah, it's obviously a lot of pressure, you know, and even more so when, you know, you've got one person standing across the ring from you, let alone two. So, yeah, you know, it's great to win championships, of course, but there's always only ever one first. So, yeah, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot on the line for these three competitors. Three very different kinds of competitors as well.
Are you guys ready? Yes. Let's do this. Bring them up! All right. Okay. I know we're all there. Triple threat for this championship. I just want to tell you both something. I want to look you both in the eyes, all right? The TV man, this is my night. This is my championship. You and you reduce the complex, say less, say more. That's...
Oh no! Joseph Connors biting too much off he can chew immediately from the start, and here we go in earnest.
Yeah, probably not the best opening tactic from Joe Connors there.
Actions speak louder than words.
Absolutely, and that slap certainly made a lot of noise.
But looking for a roll-up. Oh! Senton missed from Jay Joshua. And collision in the middle from Mckenzie and Joshua. And we have said this time and time again, Joseph Connors, one of the most savviest, one of the most intelligent wrestlers in Spinebuster, but intelligence can only get you so far when you're forearmed in the face. Irish whip now. Big double shoulder block there.
These two, perhaps an unlikely team, taking out a common enemy in Joseph Connors. Short-lived, definitely.
Short-lived, particularly when there is gold on the line. Caught, but Mckenzie, waist lock, pushed off the ropes. Mckenzie ducks for line and looking for that Rana, but unfortunately caught, managing to escape out of it though. Mckenzie will need to use all of her agility to avoid the power of Jay Joshua.
Oh, and there she goes, proving her agility.
Connors now back into the ring.
Millie Mckenzie, such an accomplished, well-known wrestler, but what would winning this mean to her?
Mckenzie caught. Oh no, this is quite the predicament for Mckenzie. But look at Connors!
Oh my word! Joseph Connors taking both of his opponents out.
Triple threat rules, no countouts here. They can be on the outside as long as they like. And Joseph Connors throwing Jay Joshua square into that shutter, and again.
Oh, head first.
Guys, Jay Joshua will break that shutter. We can't afford a new one.
Get back in the ring! Get back in the ring!
Ordering our official Lilith.
Should be the other way around.
It should be the other way around. One would think, but Joseph Connors and his complex, his superiority
Absolutely, and if
complex.
there's one thing that Joseph Connors is entitled, is he goes into that cover. Just a 2 count there on Millie Mckenzie.
I will tell you this for free. While I was a commentator alongside Joseph Connors, he always had an air of righteousness about him. He always had somewhat of a chip on his shoulder. That chip, very much free now. He is where he thinks he should be. Scoop slam, cover. 2 count.
Wow, you say that he's where he thinks he should be, but he's not quite touching that title just yet. And you have to wonder, as this match goes on, now Joseph Connors in firm control here, really dictating the pace, but if that at any point during this match starts to turn in the favour of Millie Mckenzie or Jay Joshua, you have to wonder how Joe Connors is going to react.
Knowing Joe Connors, he'll probably react very violently. Irish whip. Oh! Going for another cover again. Joseph Connors, 1, 2. 2 count only.
I mean, let's not forget about Millie Mckenzie here. She picked up her bronze medallion against none other than Brett Semtex, and that was an uphill battle to say the least.
That's a very good point, Lucy. And if you also look at Jay Joshua, he had to get through Chantel Jordan, one of the most physical matchups either. So with Mckenzie and Joshua maybe holding some injuries, arguably the freshest person in this entire triple threat is Joseph Connors.
It certainly seems to be the case right now. He is domineering the ring.
Oh my God! Chopping the life out of Millie Mckenzie.
Oh, and then just a kick to the arse there from Joseph Connors.
And our official Lilith can't do anything. This is no disqualification, again under triple threat rules. All of these competitors have cashed in their medallions. They will need cover 2. They've cashed it in. They will start, whoever loses this will start from 0. Joseph Connors, baseball slide.
Not letting Jay Joshua get into the ring.
So clever as well.
You don't need it. Come on. Mine.
Big kick by Mckenzie. Here are those forearm smashes.
Oh, and in making sure that he was knocking Jay Joshua off the apron, he gave Millie that time to breathe, and now she's back on the offensive. Big forearms. Oh, big chop there. Oh,
looking for a cutter. Not quite getting it. Joseph Connors. Joshua!
Oh my God! Millie Mckenzie was planted, but Joseph Connors was also taken out.
And that took a lot out of Jay Joshua as well. These 3 have worked their hardest to get to this point. These 3 are on the precipice on being the very first Spinebuster Underground champion. Roll up by Connors. 1, 2 count. Push off the ropes from Jay Joshua to Joseph Connors. Oh! Braces through! And now a shoulder block from Joshua onto Connors. Caught! Power slam! Senton! Follow up! And Connors is winded. Mckenzie is dazed.
Notice how Joseph Connors rolls out the way though.
Veteran instinct by Joseph Connors.
if Jay Joshua was going to go for a pin. He wasn't able to.
All three people in the ring now. A standoff, if anything.
Out of nowhere!
Kick to Connors. And now Mckenzie has an opening. Spin!
Oh,
no! Up goes Mckenzie. Follows through, looking for a German on Joshua. Oh, big step up enziguri by Jay Joshua.
This is the first time that Jay Joshua and Millie Mckenzie have met in a ring.
Which is a crazy, crazy fact. Seeing this first time combination. 1, 2.
Oh, reversing through.
Look at wheelbarrow position. Waist lock. Oh, just kick square to the face of Connors. Connors replying to Joshua. Double spear!
Wow! Takes them both down, now goes for the cover.
Win. 2. No!
So close.
All three of these competitors giving it 110% and then adding 100 more after that. But Mckenzie, seeing the rage, seeing her nemesis, Joseph Connors. Oh my God, backbreaker. And then roll up, rolls through TNT.
Oh! Rapid succession.
But watch out. Joshua throws Joseph Connors over the rope. Looking for that DDT, but not quite getting it. Jay Joshua.
Oh my God, the power!
Oh my God! Using Connors as a weapon against Mckenzie.
Jay Joshua's ability to block a power move is unbelievable. We saw it before with the spear, and we've just seen it again now. Like, not many wrestlers can do that. He is an absolute brick wall of a man.
That's just absolutely insane. Joe Connors leaping into the ring, he counteracted the momentum of Joe Connors and then lifted him in the air and then used him as a human weapon on Millie Mckenzie. Like, I don't think the strength of that can be understated. Like,
what about the strength in that?
Wow. It sent Joe Connors out of the ring, so I think that says it all, doesn't it?
I think Joseph Connors' chest has just imploded from the inside after that chop. Jay Joshua and Millie Mckenzie now. 2 left standing in the ring. Jay Joshua looking for that muscle buster. We saw it against Chantel Jordan.
This is really dangerous.
See if it works against Mckenzie.
Oh, she manages to find a way out.
Again, looking for that German on Joshua.
Oh!
But Joshua very much able to get on Mckenzie, folding Millie up like a bloody accordion. Joshua. Oh, and here we go.
Wow, there it is.
Suplex Millie. And
again, a half and half suplex there.
And what she's looking for now. Destroyer!
Oh, she hits it.
Cover!
That has to be it. Oh,
no,
for God's sake!
Why does this keep happening? And Mckenzie right now, cover! How many times? How many times?
But it's no disqualification. This is the problem. This is perfectly legal. This is no disqualification. But again, Joe Connors doesn't care how he wins this title.
And Rhio!
Rhio and Chantal are not going to stand for this.
Finally, some bloody retribution against Riley Nova. About goddamn time, if you ask me.
Rhio getting their revenge. Chantal coming and defending her friend Jay Joshua.
And for the first real time in the grind, Joseph Connors is no! Spear by Mckenzie. She needs to make the cover now, but instead goes to Jay Joshua. Spear caught by Joshua.
Again, he blocks and
powerbomb, deadlift powerbomb, and again, no, pile driver, pile driver.
Oh, but Joseph Connors,
crucifix, 2,
Really steals it!
Oh my God! Joseph Connors is the Underground champion!
Oh my God, he's stealing it right at the last second.
Wow, that match was all go from the very beginning. And it's Joseph Connors who has the Underground Championship in his grasp. The records will always state that Joseph Connors was the first ever Underground champion.
But the interference once again from Riley Nova. You know, it didn't play a part in the final 3 count.
Get out, raise my hand! Raise my hand! Raise my hand! Raise my hand! Raise my hand!
This guy is an egomaniac, but he is
It's insane.
your champion.
You know, and like I said, you know, Riley Nova didn't play any kind of part in the final 3 count, but you have to. That was the turning point of the match. That was the turning point of when, you know, things were completely stacked against Millie Mckenzie and Jay Joshua.
Well, it's taken several weeks, it's taken several matches, and we can now say that your new and inaugural Underground champion is Joseph Connors.
Joseph Connors has made history as being the first Spinebuster Underground champion. Millie Mckenzie and Jay Joshua will need to start from the very beginning. Rhio has made a statement and gained her first medallion of the grind. Leon Cage joins his Rising Tide teammate on 1 medallion. Brett the Better's Riley Nova loses his one and only medallion. After a valiant attempt, the Duchess still continues to look for their first victory within the grind. An elite few rest on 2 medallions: Elijah, Angel Hayze, Oscar Prospero and Tyler Owens, as they look to compete against our new Spinebuster Underground champion, Joseph Connors. After weeks of matches and a new champion crowned, the dust will need to settle, and we will be back soon with more matches from the grind. Thank you very much for tuning in to Spinebuster Underground, and remember, everyone must go through the grind.